Are you looking to establish a food forest in your backyard? Right now we're in the kitchen because before we do our garden vlog, I want to show you guys some of the cucumbers that we have been harvesting because they're looking great. Also got this little guy with me today. Can you say hi? Say hey everybody, make sure to subscribe. Hi to all the new gardeners out there. My name's Lane Fornerat, aka Lane Vids, and we're all about establishing that food forest here so that you can have some of the most delicious food to put into your body and you can just have this bountiful garden of stuff you can eat. I'm all about that whenever it comes to planting. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So like I said, I wanted to show you guys the harvest that Krista, my wife, did recently. We've been getting some cucumbers, and look at these things. One's been sitting here a little long, so it's a little wrinkly. But look at these cucumbers. These things are amazing. I love being able to pick our own fruit right from the garden and to be able to have it there just literally right at your fingertips, packed with the most amount of nutrients in there. That's the best. So let's go take a look at everything else that's growing in the garden. We have actually been picking cucumbers like every day. I want to say there's a new cucumber in the fridge. We've been giving them away to our neighbors and my parents, or my mom and my sister and everybody. So we're just so excited and to be really getting a good crop because our tomatoes didn't work very well for us this year. One, because of this little guy, we didn't have time to plant any new ones, yeah. And then our Mexican midget tomato plant like really went kaput on us. So I'm really excited that we actually have some. Oh, I gotta show you all that other thing over there. Let's take a look at the compost first. Actually, I haven't really been throwing that much in the compost. This is a Yimby Tumbling Composter. It's linked up down in the description below. We got it off of Amazon. It's really quick to put together, and for the price that you pay, which was super cheap, it does a really good job. But I got about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a bin there. I haven't really been turning it much or anything, and there's nothing on this side. So it's been kind of bare. We need to kind of get back on track with that. Occasionally I throw some stuff out here. And so this actually is looking really nice. We actually put down some grass like a week ago, grass clippings right there, and that seemed to really kind of compact the pile a little bit, especially with all the rain that we've been getting. As y'all can see, things are starting to pop up in here. I don't think that's a avocado right there. We always seem to grow those in here. If y'all watch back some of the other vlogs, there's always seems to be an avocado tree growing out of this thing right here. Let's see, let's take a look at some of the plants we got here. We got this one, still growing strong. It's just taking its time. It's taking its time. I don't think it gets as much sun. Right now, it's probably the most sun that it gets throughout the day. I believe this is our mayhaw. I think that's the mayhaw right there. And then this orange tree, man, these things just keep getting bigger. I'm so ready to pick some of these things and see how delicious they are. This thing's been, the buds came like months ago, so this thing should be super delicious. Very excited about that. And this pear tree right here is getting nice and tall too. I probably might trim, like whenever it gets a little cooler, I might actually trim off some of these bottom branches here and kind of let it grow more vertically so that it has more of a canopy style. But that thing is looking nice right there. Very excited about that. Coming around over here, honestly, I'm gonna be very honest with this garden right here, the little boxes that we have. We just have not been able to really take care of it much. We've been traveling so much, and with the baby and everything, it's been really hard to take care of that. We had all those carrots growing in there, and we haven't replanted anything recently in here as well. So that's kind of been a downside for us in the garden. Over here we have our blueberry bush. We had already produced back in June or so, and it's just kind of hanging in there, growing, getting some of that good soil, soaking it up through the roots, and ready to grow, hopefully even bigger and better for next year. So very excited about that. And then this is our elderberry bush right here. And we haven't really seen much from this. I accidentally mowed over it a while back, and came back even stronger. So I'm very excited to see what actually happens with this. And hopefully we get some good elderberries from that. Have y'all ever ate an elderberry before? We actually have bought some because it's good for if you have like a cold or whatever. You can buy like the syrup or whatever and mix it with some water. It seems to work fairly well. Yeah, you agree? So then we have this area here. We've been talking about needing to kind of do this area right here. It kind of got a little out of control and whatnot, although it has been producing lots of pretty flowers here and whatnot. So it's been doing really well with the pollinators, which has been super exciting. We even have some marigolds down there, but as far as like fruits and vegetables in here, we haven't really gotten much out of there, which kind of sucks. But over here, I wanted to show y'all this. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Look at that. This is called that, remember that little tiny bush that I planted called the roselle? It has exploded. We got flowers growing on it. The pollinators are around. Look at how big this thing is. It's huge. Have you guys ever had roselle before? Well, I have. Whenever we went to a farm here in town, they do like a natural farming all on their property. It's basically a food forest. And they had some of those there, and they let all the kids, we're on a field trip, and they let all the kids try pieces of the roselle. I was like, I want to try some. And so you can eat like the bud that comes off. You eat like the entire flower, the fruit, I guess, the entire flower and everything. I need to look it up a little bit more to know exactly what to eat, because I don't remember. What is that? But very, very interesting plant here. I believe this is one of the buds right there, and it just fell apart or broke off. That's really interesting. It seems kind of like, what do you call that? Squishy right there, like whenever your fingers get wrinkled after being in the water for so long. The lemon balm is taking over this area, which is great. That's what we want. We want a good ground cover here. We're trying to cover up all that alligator grass back there. We need to go back and get rid of some of that. We have the comfrey right here. I'm trying to remember what this was. We took down the dill. The dill was just, I mean, it was just so tall. We just chopped it down, and it's already starting to come back right there. And then look at that. Y'all see that? Y'all know what that is? That's Father's Day right there. That is my banana tree. Check that out. It is getting big and beautiful. I'm loving it. It's going to make a nice canopy over this area. Maybe shade a little bit of this back here where we don't really grow that much. And it'll just make some nice bananas, hopefully. Very excited about that because we love to eat bananas here. By the way, if you guys want to check out some of the stuff that we've used to build our food forest, I'll link it up down in the description below. Oh, look, this right here. I always forget to show y'all this. This is our milkweed. I don't know if y'all remember whenever we first planted this, but it's basically something that attracts monarch butterflies, and we've been seeing some monarch butterflies and some cocoons. I don't see any right now, though. I don't know what these are going to be. It's like a little flower maybe or something, so that'll be exciting to see what happens with those. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want to get an update on that. But super cool plant right there, and like I said, we've been seeing... Oh, look, is that a cocoon right there? I can't tell if something's already emerged from it, though, or not, but that's one right there. Super cool. Very excited about that. But like I was saying, if you guys want to check out some of the stuff that we've used to build our food forest, it's linked up down in the description. I have everything from bamboo stakes that we use to stake up plants to little clips and whatnot. The staple gun that we use to make those trellises. Did y'all even notice them? On the back of our wood fence where you have the slats, we staple wire fence to it, and makes a nice trellis. Very easy to do. You don't have to put anything in the ground or anything like that. So definitely can recommend that. Like I said, linked up all down in the description below. We mowed over this a little bit more. Krista came to me the other day and she said, man, that soil underneath those leaves is super fertile. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's the whole point. It's compost. You're building that forest floor for your food forest. And so I don't know if we're going to actually get a chance to grow anything in here. What I would like to do is to put down more wood chips. I just don't know if we'll have time for that. That might be a few years out or something. But I like that. I know that the soil is getting really, really fertile there. This is our pepper plant right here. We're getting a few peppers. See? Nice peppers. You like those peppers, little man? Hey, you like those little peppers? Yeah. He's always a ham for you guys. It's kind of fallen over though a little bit. We should probably prop it up somehow, but it gets plenty of light right there, and we've gotten so many peppers. I don't know what that is over there. Y'all see that? That weird looking bush right there. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. And then look, y'all remember this? Our asparagus. It's growing a lot. Look, we have all this right here. All that right there, plus all of this right here, plus this stalk right here. I believe that might be asparagus that you can actually eat. So I'm very excited to see what actually happens with that. I don't know if we're supposed to put that in some kind of container to make it kind of like stand up a little bit better. If y'all have any ideas about growing asparagus, y'all can let me know down in the comments below. It's our first time doing it. It's our new crop for the season, or for the year. And so I'm still learning a little bit more about it. Little bit of a tomato vine growing right here. Not too much happening though. And then if y'all, that's another pepper plant. And then if y'all remember, we had all that Mexican midget tomato right there that went kaput, unfortunately. But here's the creme de la creme. We have all the peppers growing right here. We have all the cucumbers growing right here. Very excited about everything that we have been producing from this little stretch of garden right here. We've gotten so many peppers and so many cucumbers. Passion vine's still doing well, by the way. And just very excited about the production that's coming out of this. Look, there's a nice pepper right there. You have to see that? Little pepper. I'm looking for more cucumbers. We've been picking so many of them. I don't think there's any right now. But because, you know, cucumbers are very wet vegetable, and we get so much rain here that they just like flourish in the environment down here in Louisiana, South Louisiana. So if you guys are looking to grow something, I can definitely recommend cucumbers. They're super easy, and you get a whole bunch of production out of them. But all these little flowers that you're seeing, those should be cucumbers. Like that's the bud right there of a little cucumber that's gonna grow. All these right here, cucumber, 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 cucumber. Those should all form into cucumbers. So I'm very, very excited about that. Let's go back, or come on around to the front of the house. I wanna show you guys the sunflower that's growing, because we didn't plant any this year. This just happened to come up from last year. Check out this guy. Look at how beautiful that is. What do you think about that, little man? The sunflower. You like that? I think he sees a little bug on it. And then we also have our apple tree right here. Check this thing out. Got all kind of life growing on this thing. Roots coming up from the bottom. Nice little tree. Got stuff growing on every single branch right here. Very excited about this apple tree. And I'm kind of curious to see if that thing's gonna get bigger and bigger as time goes on. It should. And then we have our little blueberry bush right here, growing nice and big and strong. Hopefully next year we get some production out of it, some more production. We actually got some production earlier this year, if y'all saw that vlog. And then this is the other blueberry bush, which gave us some nice production as well. We planted those. We used to have some azalea bushes right about here, and we took those up and we put down something that was more edible. So we wanted something edible as opposed to something decorative. Because that's what a food forest is all about, is creating those, putting in those plants that actually feed you food that you can eat and are not just like for prettiness. Now you will have some pretty stuff in there because you need pollinators, and so like morning glories and whatever those things were over there, the roselle, all that, those all attract pollinators, and you're gonna wanna bring some of those into your food forest so that things can get pollinated better. Ever since we brought in those pollinating plants, the blueberries have been so much better, so definitely recommend that. Like I said, if you guys want to check out anything, down in the description below, they got the composter, composting forks, we got the bamboo stake, anything that we've used to build our food forest. I'll link it up down in the description below. You guys can go and check that out. Go read other people's reviews about it. Make sure it's something that you want to get. I can definitely recommend that Yimby Tumbling Composter, and then there's two other composters that actually link up down there too as well that I really, really like, that look really, really nice. If you guys are liking what we're doing here, make sure to click that subscribe button. I'll put some more videos right there on the screen, maybe like from whenever we started our food forest and the last video. You guys can click one of those videos. Thank y'all for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated. And keep... Oh yeah, you want to say bye? Say bye-bye. I'll see you later. Keep growing stuff and composting things. Bye.